Hello everyone, so here's my Chicago trip. So first we're at the airport and I was just bored, so I decided why not take pictures of my mini dolls. I didn't take my big American Girl dolls, I just took my mini dolls because it's a lot easier to take them with me. I acted like they were trapped in the suitcases, and I'm so glad I actually brought some dolls, at least like mini dolls, to take photos of because it was so much fun. Also, the airport was so empty and it was great because I could just easily walk around and take pictures. And also, I feel like I'm gonna do more talking in my photo shoot videos because honestly, I like it. And I hope you guys do too because I feel like it's more interesting. But if you don't, you can always just mute the video. It's not that bad, you know? Win-win. It was so hard to balance them on this exit sign because the exit sign was already kind of wobbly, so I kind of stuck their hands into it a bit. It took so long and then they kept falling. People were just looking at me, but nah, I don't care. Honestly, the flight coming home felt faster than the flight going to Chicago. And now we landed in Chicago. The first day we ate there, we went to this Italian restaurant and I had pizza. It was really good and it was very crispy. They had so many of these flower bed things around, which I loved. I wanted to take pictures in all of them because they were all pretty, but I was like, I already have so many pictures, so let me not. I have so many pictures, because if you include the doll photos and the pictures of me and my family, oh my god. Honestly, I guess like any city, but it's pretty smelly in Chicago. And also it was really confusing having to get some places because there were like 2 floors, not like 2 floors, but like 2 stories of Chicago, if you know what I mean. It was cool, but also confusing. And I went to the American Girl doll store twice, and it was so much fun. I loved looking around. Like, I saw someone else say this, but I just walk around there like it's a museum looking at all the displays because it's so much fun. I stayed in there for probably at least an hour each time. And yes, I did get something. I got an American Girl shirt. I got 2 mini dolls, Melody and Maryellen, an American Girl stand, and some American Girl books. The American Girl store in Chicago was so amazing and I loved it so much. It was very big. There were some good spots to take photos as well, just of yourself. And it was so much fun. I was just roaming around and there were nice comfortable seats. It made me so happy to go in there. It made my day 1,000,000 times better. I thought it was fun putting the mini dolls in spots where normal size American Girl dolls would be. It was kind of funny how they're so tiny. Down the way to the hair salon and the American Girl Cafe, it looks like this little indoor shop and it was really cool. I have a picture inserted somewhere here. Also, I thought it was weird how Corinne's stuff was still here, and I talked to some worker there, how it was weird, and she also agreed. She was like, wow, what? Corinne's still here? Or at least her accessories. And I even saw this crochet booth outside of the American Girl store, or outside American Girl and Lego. I also went to Lego. Obviously, the American Girl store was better than the Lego store, and it was also way bigger. Unfortunately, I did not go to the hair salon or the American Girl Cafe. I really wish I went to the American Girl Cafe, but I just didn't, and I actually really regret it now. Honestly, in Chicago, I missed taking photos of my regular dolls because it was just sometimes hard to take photos of the little dolls because they're so tiny and either they would fall over easily or I'd have to hold them to get where I wanted to take a photo of them because they're just too small. And then my hand would be in the picture. I really missed crafting. It was literally all I could do. I was watching movies or doing something on my phone or just taking pictures of my dolls, reading. But I couldn't craft, and I love crafting, and I couldn't play my instruments, and I really missed that. So now it's great being home. And also I miss my bed, obviously, in my room, but Chicago was fun. I'm so glad I got to go and had the opportunity to. And I saw all these Pride things. It was great because we went during June. And I also saw some stuff for Juneteenth, which was great. Lots of businesses had Pride flags. I wonder if they keep them year round. I don't know. I hope they do. I didn't go to the Harry Potter store, but I thought it was ironic how the Harry Potter store had a pride flag on the window going along. And if you know who J.K. Rowling is, you would know why that's ironic. Okay? Yeah. Anyways, for me, there was way too many cars in Chicago, which I didn't like, but for the most part it was pretty walkable, and there was lots of plants and stuff like that, and it was also humid, which wasn't great because of the ginormous lake. I did go to the lake, except I didn't swim because I didn't have a swimsuit, which was sad. And I touched the bean. The day we went to the bean, I didn't take my mini dolls, and I was so sad because I wanted to take a picture of them at the bean so bad in Millennium Park. Oh well, it's okay. I have pictures of me touching the bean. It was so hot in Chicago, I was like, ew. We went to many museums. Some of the museums were so big that we couldn't even get through all of it. Also some yummy food. I had pastries, and I got boba, and I also went to Second City, which it was really funny. The show we went to in Second City was a Baby Wants Candy one, and I love it so much. I want to go to another one again someday, but I don't know when I'll be able to. I also went to many bookstores. I went to this one bookstore called the Afterwards Bookstore, and it had secondhand and new books, and I got a couple things, like I got this crafting one, and then I went to this manga store. I actually went there twice, but it was really fun. Too bad I don't live near any of these manga stores, because then I could go and I could get more books, but unfortunately I don't. But I did get books. I got this little Spy Family mystery keychain, and for any of you wondering, I did get Yor in her assassin outfit, if any of you watch or read Spy Family. And I also got the guy she was interested in, wasn't a guy at all. I got the first one and the second one, and then my second trip I got Citrus, only the first one. I should take a photo shoot of my dolls in a bookstore or like a library sometime. That'd be really cute. I saw someone do that and it looked so good. And this is another museum where they had a huge mini model of Chicago, which was really cool. And they also had like Seattle, which I thought was weird, but they had the Space Needle there, so. And it also turned night and day in the model, and they had lights. And there was also a train that moved, and there was just so much. This was like the industry and like science museum, but it was so fun because almost everything was interactive, and I could stay in there for hours. I mean, we did stay in there for hours, like 2 or 3 hours. Unfortunately, in the museum, Maryellen's bow came out, which I was really sad of, and it was hard to put back in, but you know, I did it eventually. But Luciana's shoes, I could not. They just kept coming untied. No matter how hard I tried, they would always be untied, and it really pissed me off. Like, they would always come untied. I tie them, and then a second later, they just... So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna leave them untied. But in the Science Museum, they even had like a mouse or like 2 mice and some chickens, which they were so cute. For Pride Month, they even had police cars that had Pride designs on them, which was fun. I went to a music store, which I did get some piano sheet music. And to get there, we had to go into an old elevator, which was at first kind of scary, but it was actually so much fun. And it was such a cool experience. Apparently, the music store was on the 9th floor, which we wouldn't have even known if we didn't ask somebody, so good thing we did. And we also went to the Museum of Ice Cream, which I took Maryellen because she just, fit the vibe. And I ate so much ice cream. And I tried, like, Italian ice for the first time. It was so good. Like, I'm obsessed. And my ice cream name was Rainbow Sherbet. It was so cool taking pictures of the dolls, like, behind the tall buildings, because usually I don't have that many tall buildings where I live. I tried to take pictures with Maryellen and pigeons, but you know, the pictures don't look that great, and they also fly away. Also, I had Dippin' Dots for the first time in the Museum of Ice Cream, and they were really good. Honestly, Museum of Ice Cream was pretty short. I didn't expect it to be that short. But the sprinkle pool was so much fun. It's basically like a ball pit, but instead of the balls being like ball shaped, they were just like shaped like sprinkles. And I took Maryellen with me in there. I had to make sure I didn't lose her. But it was so much fun, and honestly, it was pretty comfortable. Like, not gonna lie, I could have stayed in there longer. It was comfortable, but you know, I can't stay there all day. I had to leave. I saw tons of graffiti that said "fuck Trump" or "abolish ICE," and then I also saw somebody with like a big sign that said "abolish ICE," which I thought was really cool, and I appreciated that. I took a picture of a couple of them. Also in Chicago, there's a fucking Trump building, and I think there was more graffiti around there for obvious reasons. Oh, we had to pass it so much. It was because it's like right in the middle of the city, and it's also a humongous skyscraper. We also went to the Museum of Illusions, and it was really cool, and it took many cool pictures, not of my American Girl doll, but of like me and my family. I saw many Studio Ghibli books around Chicago, which made me really happy. And in this art museum, the gift shop was so cool, and I loved so many things there, and I honestly got so much inspiration for some crafts I could do. Oh, and this building, it was rainbow colored. Yes, the lights. And for some reason in the airport, there was a Lego vending machine. Like, what? I never saw one of those until this trip. And we went to a basketball game, to a women's basketball game. I've never been to a basketball game before, and it was fun. I'm not like a fan of either team, but it was fun to watch. And some of the music they played, I recognized. Also, the rivers were really pretty, and they kind of had a green tint to them. And I also saw like boats going there. Oh, we went to Navy Pier as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed like this little talking photo shoot video. Bye!